Fine. No, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do tonight. We're gonna do something. We gotta secure.
We're gonna get messy and learn shit. And you cry over here in my Cheerios.
Not if I do it first.
Oh, honey, I'm so upset about that. I can't even fix those.
Yeah.
Yes. Or the bubbles between the layers of resin.
I'm sorry.
So they are hosed. You know, I get irritated with some of those how-to videos.
Yeah.
Especially when they do like beautiful projects, like the 5-minute craft style shit. Because they don't show you what really goes into it. Because like there's a lot of sanding and redoming and shit like that. And then it's like, oh look, I poured it and it came out perfect. I'm like, either I'm doing something seriously wrong or you're an asshole.
I am an asshole. Just haven't realized it yet.
No, I'm talking about the people that put out these videos that are like, oh look, it's perfect every time. But then again, that's the magic of editing, right?
Yeah.
That's why I kind of like the one that we just found because they show all their mess ups and how they fix their mess ups, and when things don't work, they let you know, hey, yeah, it didn't work at all.
Yeah.
No, I just think that's more effective than just showing the good stuff.
Yeah.
Because then you get people like me that are trying to use those tutorials to learn how to do stuff, and then you're like, why the fuck isn't it working for me?
Look at the snake cactus.
Huh?
The snake cactus.
Mm. So, don't we have enough of them already?
Nope.
Oh my god, can you imagine all of these get big?
Nope. I can't imagine.
Well, I'm gonna probably be dead before they get big, so.
Don't tell me that.
You're going to have to move to the desert and set my baby free.
Don't tempt me.
What?
You said don't tempt me.
Not happening.
So don't tempt me.
Well, you know, wouldn't that be awesome?
Hey, guess what, everybody? My mom disappeared, and this is what I had to do.
Man, you could have a little garden like we had, only it'd be all sorts of crazy cactuses. But I guess that means I'd be stuck with like one temperature zone because if I tried to put tropicals in there, half of them would die and you'd just like not be happy.
Yeah.
Set the monsters free.
Set cacti free.
Well, okay, because some of them are desert and some of them are tropical desert. Like the Pityas and the adeniums are tropical desert, so is the aloe. And I don't know what my problem is with succulents, but I kill those fuckers every time. I lost my rainmakers. It died, it grew, it dried up, and it died of death. I feel so bad.
Hey, Gage, how you doing? It's a Gage.
Hi, Gabe.
You got a 6 nickel butt.
Nice. I still love his screen name.
Your snuggle butt?
Yes.
Well, snuggle bum.
Brave man to have that be your screen name.
He's a brave man for it, isn't he?
Yes. Just like men that wear pink. But you guys live in a different time than I grew up in. It's okay now. It used to be real men didn't eat quiche or wear pink. And pink was salmon. And they made pink men's shirts, which is even funnier.
That's funny.
And then they have this horrible salmon color. And it's like this orangey, pinky, gross shit. It's not pink, it's salmon. Would you like that salmon in your quiche, honey?
You're a little good and a little tired from work, huh? Your job sounds so tiring. Extremely tiring.
Shit, life is tiring. Don't take that bullshit. Waking up some days is tiring. I gotta face another fucking day.
I keep not wanting to read what my screen keeps saying. It says something about sticky keys.
No. We're not doing it. No.
Oh.
No. No, we're not doing it. What?
You know you want it.
What? Argue with the dog?
Yeah, you gotta argue with your dog on that.
Huh?
You gotta argue with your dog on it. You did tell me a little bit. You drive and you do inventory. That's what I remember.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry. Inventory sucks. Do you have like a big inventory, or is it like a little inventory? Hey, I'm patient.
I'm not. Hurry up. Just kidding.
No, I just asked because I used to have to help inventory 3 warehouses. And that's a fucking nightmare, especially when you've got to count every single bandage.
Really?
Yes. Every single little thing you have to count every single one of them because you need to know what your inventory is. And then I had to be able to track my equipment because I had to be able to tell them where my inventory was.
That sounds chaotic.
Oh, it was great. I set up the system to track it because nobody had done it. I'm like, why the hell can't we track it? The hardest part of that was teaching the salesmen how to use the paperwork.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally got to the point where I just filled out the paperwork for them, so all they had to do was sign it, get it signed, and give it back to me.
Work as an auto parts commercial delivery driver, so I'm constantly taking at least 45 pounds of parts or more. When I was talking to you last about it, we were having to do a total recount inventory for the new period.
Oh, dude, I'm so fucking
that
sorry.
Sounds
Auto
terrible.
parts, that's a fucking nightmare. Do you have to count every single little screw too? And I've seen the back rooms of some of those places. I'm so sorry, dude. Is it like one of the 2-story ones, or just the one with the huge warehouse behind it? That always creeped me out with some of the auto zones because they're literally 2 stories for the inventory.
Dang.
Yeah. There's one out in Littleton that it's like that, and it's like an old building, and it's all wood and shit, and it's creaky, and it's like, yeah, you don't go in there at night. I don't know, my warehouse used to freak me out at night, being there at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Alright, where is this? Right here. Okay. Okay. Whatever.
I don't know, that was one of the jobs I loved the most, though. I liked that. That was like a kick-ass job.
It sounds like it.
Oh, funny thing, I got my forklift license before I got my driver's license.
Nice.
Yeah.
Does Gregor teach you how to drive a forklift?
Yeah, I had to get certified because I had to be able to put stuff up on the shelves and pull stuff because I helped. Yeah, I did the inventory for the respiratory therapists, and I had to do some orders because they get real busy. And when I was done with my job, when I was working in the sharps part of it, I go pull orders when I was done with my work there. So I like learned every part of that business. It was actually pretty fucking cool.
Sounds like it.
Well, it was until I had to go through and do all the medical safety data sheets for like 4 warehouses. Because by that time we had 4 warehouses, not just the 2 anymore.
I see. Okay.
By the time I left, they were just starting to go nationwide.
Yeah, is that why I can't get hired there?
No. I don't want to badmouth them, but I guess nobody really knows who it is. So, after the owner, when I started working there, retired, they sold it. So now it's like a corporation instead of a mom and pop operation that just got really fucking huge. And I left it was a couple of years after I left that they did all that.
Mm.
Well, it was a cool job because the owner himself would come down every day and say hi because his office was right above the warehouse.
It sounds like a good boss.
Oh, he was. You actually met him several times.
Every last piece. I actually worked for one of the smaller stores that still have about 10 shelves in the back that are
Nuts and bolts and washers and shit.
that are about 10 feet tall and 20 feet long, filled with parts. And that doesn't include several shelves on the sale floor with very small miscellaneous parts.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
But most of what I do is the parts delivery, taking the 45 pounds or more parts out to our different commercial accounts. Today, especially, was a lot rough because it was just me, so I was back and forth in and out of the shop almost immediately after I came back from a run. That sounds pretty intense.
Yeah.
You know what I need to do?
But yes, Ray, you actually met the owner a few times when you guys came up to have lunch with me. That silver-haired old man that used to always come say hi to you guys?
Yeah.
That was the boss. That was the owner. And the real-looking younger guy, that was his son.
So I see this something, my expertise.
You know, when I worked in the beds part, he used to come down every other week to see what color my hair was that week.
What was it? Oh, shit. Okay. Yes, I just did that on stream.
So do you think I'm gray enough to do that cotton candy pink yet?
Yeah. If the kids didn't get to it.
Hey, my hair's still too dark for it. I tried it last time I did the dye. I really like the silver hair under the blue. It's like this metallic blue. It's like really pretty. So I just got the rest of it to turn silver.
Today I was having to stack batteries on pallets, and the batteries are around 15 to 20 pounds or more.
Oh, dude, I used to walk across a huge ass warehouse with no less than 65 to 100 pounds every time I walked across it. I get it, but man, I was never in the best shape of my life than when I worked for that place. And that's been fucking heavy.
I remember you taking us to work and letting us sit on them.
Yeah.
And letting us,
Test out the prisms.
yeah.
A prism bed is an inflatable bed that rocks side to side. It's for people with pneumonia so that they can move because the average person moves at least 250 times a night. And if you don't do that, you can get liquid buildup in your lungs. And people that can't move, they put them on those beds and they do it. Dangerous as fuck though. We had one of them launch one of the patients off of it. That was a catastrophe.
All just got ready for tomorrow where I have to receive our weekly inventory truck and get that all put away. Inventory truck.
That's easier. Because you can count it as you're putting it away. I was helping unload one of the trucks once and actually accidentally stepped backwards and fell off the dock.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's not funny. That's a long fall on the cement. It hurt. But that was nothing compared to getting hit with a the trailer. You know the doors on the back of the trailer?
Yeah.
I was loading stuff up into one of them, and I didn't tie down the goddamn door, and a gust of wind came up, and it smacked me.
Ow.
It knocked me on my ass.
No. We receive about 4 pallets weekly, and they're organized in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah. I've seen that. And sometimes the pallets are like halfway leaning Tower of Pisa, and if you do it wrong, as soon as you take that shrink wrap off, they fall. I've seen some of that crazy shit. That was the job that I know.
So we end up spending more time having to reorganize than getting stuff put away.
That sucks, truly. That was the job where I learned that morticians have a morbid sense of humor. You don't want to be in a thin hall with a mortician with a body.
Why?
It will literally run you over, and they think it's fucking funny. I mean, I had worked there so long, I knew a lot of the guys, so I knew they were just joking around and wouldn't do that with just anybody. But yeah, it's kind of creepy when you got a dead body trying to run you over.
Sounds like a lot of fun, Mom.
And I saw the morgue at Boulder Community Hospital. That is a very creepy room. And the guy that runs it, he is the top forensic pathologist in Colorado, if I remember correctly. Or at least he was then. This is like 10 years ago, 15 years ago. But really weird dude. You walk in his office and there's body parts in jars all over his fucking office.
This will have to be done while I'm running back and forth on deliveries, answering phone calls for commercial defense, and having to help customers who will walk into the store. And to top it off, I have to do training in between all of that. Training for my promotion. Oh.
Okay, so the ultimate question, do you like your job?
Yeah, do you like your job?
Because I was done when I was busy like that and had a lot of shit to do. And well, I'm a woman, I like to organize shit. And I'm OCD, so I'm like, yep, this goes here. No, that's wrong. Ugh.
I know you touched that.
Yes. Why did you move my dragon 2 inches to the side? Yeah, that shit used to piss me off. Can you imagine when I came in and my dragonfly corpse was beheaded? I lost my shit. Killed my dead dragonfly! It literally was. It was beheaded and its head looked like it rolled off. I was like, no!
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Well, I found it on the way to work. I was walking that last little bit in and I almost stepped on it. And I'm like, oh, it's dead, but it's cute. It was like one of those, it was an actual dragonfly. It wasn't a damselfly. It was an actual dragonfly and he was blue and black and I thought he was beautiful, so I set him in my plant. I had a couple butterfly wings around my desk too.
But all them guys like you. It's fun most of the time. I get those days where I lose all energy though because yay, depression. Other than that, it's not a bad gig. I make 10 an hour working almost 50 hours a week.
Nice. Listen, that's what matters though, is that you like your job. You
I
know?
agree.
If you have a job you hate, you dread going to work every day, and you wake up every morning like, why the hell didn't I die in my sleep? Alright then.
Right, she just loves you. Go for it enough.
In her sleep. You're such a big dog, you are such a big baby. You're such a big baby, yes you are, you're a big baby.
When I get promoted, it'll be 13 hours for 50 hours a week. That's not bad. A 2-hour rate.
Hey, you know what? In this day and age, be happy to have a job. That's,
Starting to be hard to come by.
no, actually it's not, but a lot of people are just like, oh, okay, like, I've heard a lot about people saying that they're making more on unemployment than they did working. So people aren't wanting to work. There's been a couple of places in Colorado that have literally only done takeout because they can't get their wait staff to come back.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been a lot of that going around, and it's like, okay, you know, I get it, but that's not helping the world right now, kind of thing.
Yeah. Like, find something you enjoy and let it kill you.
That's because
I like to work on cars, so it kind of waits out the fun sometimes.
dude, so you like to work on cars, huh?
Yeah, so you like to work on cars.
I like working on cars. You know that if women knew that oil, the greasy shit from the cars gets under your nails, that makes your nails grow like 10 times faster, I bet you a lot of people would be in people's cars. It irritates me.
Does it really make your nails grow 10 times faster?
Yes, it does. I find that they just get in the way though, so.
Don't all nails get in the way then?
Well, there's a time to look pretty, and then there's a time to be practical. Sometimes I let them grow out, but most of the time I keep them short. And could you imagine me with 1-inch fingernails out there in the fucking dirt planting shit?
Yeah.
Really? Because I got that claw glove thing and it sucked. And if they were actually attached, that should
So I've been learning about the ins and outs of cars, and it's been pretty fun.
It is. It is. I tore a Scout apart, like a 1984 Scout apart from the top down to the rocker arms by myself while being taught what everything was in it. I was like, alright. I can fix them, but I won't drive them.
You're funny.
Dude, I'd be happy if we just went back to horses. I really would. Elford. No, you're not a horse.
Come on, buddy. What's your malfunction?
Can you take a short commercial break?
We're going to interrupt this broadcast to give you a short commercial break. We'll be right back after these messages. We're back, everyone. And hello. How you doing tonight? I think I made a brick. A pretty nice brick like that.
Brick? You made a brick.
Well, I made a square.
What?
Said I made a square.
Oh, so that's what you're doing tonight? You're just making a brick?
I'm actually sculpting on it. I was trying to make it rocky, but
Well, okay. How you would do this with, say, cement and resin would be to take your brick like that, and you would create the crevices by taking it away instead of adding to it. You have more control over it if you take it away than add to it. If you're sculpting, you've got to use the concept of how you sculpt, right?
yeah.
Okay, so if you're starting with that, and you're trying to make it rocky, you're going to want to take away from that instead of adding.
I would give you a hug if I lived closer.
Get out of that other program and come to this one. You're not building, you're sculpting. So act like a sculptor. Ah, look, isn't that amazing? You work with clay, how do you not know this? You get it now?
I get it now.
Okay. I'll forgive you because usually you're adding stuff to your sculptures, not taking away, but we're not starting with
It did read your little rant. What?
I said I'll forgive you because you're starting with you didn't know you usually not start with a block.
Yeah, I really don't.
If I had access to the kiln, I'd teach you with real clay, but I can't. The only place I know that had a kiln went out of business, so.
Hey, you know what? I do remember that place.
Yeah, we used to go in there and paint.
Yeah, we did. It was right there off of Furia, wasn't it?
It was a little further down, and it was actually around Tressford, about 26th or something like that.
Yeah, I remember.
Under the waterfall or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would love to find a place that can replace the powder that got broken and remove the one that had the feet and the little guy's face.
Yeah.
I would love to do another one of those. And I got some really cool dragons from there too.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. Molding is a whole different process. It's actually quite easy, but the molds are expensive as fuck. Because all you use is slip. You don't use actual clay. You just fill it with slip and let it dry, and it takes to mold.
You want to try? You want to try this thing? Because I've tried 4 different things and
Maybe I'll just build a doggy house so you can live outside. I'll make it heated. I'll put a TV in there for you too. And even have cats come back and listen to the birds. No? Oh, you too. We're really gonna do this again tonight.
energy, huh?
Well, it could be one of the 3 cats that wants to hang out in the front yard for some weird reason. Oh, yeah, the lady across the street wants to feed all the stray cats in the neighborhood.
Oh, I knew that. So, what's that like inside your mind? And I understand that. Have you thought about seeing a therapist or someone about it? I mean, there are people who will help. I don't know if I told you or not, but I found a new therapist finally, and I'm like, yay. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. It feels so bad. Well, thank you for stopping in tonight. I mean, sorry I'm not really doing much in terms of a lot of things, but at least I can give you some entertainment. If you wait for my mom to get back, we'll have some interesting conversations. I understand. I understand completely, and everybody needs to vent sometimes, you know? Building it up inside is not a very good way to get through things. Yeah, it's understandable. you ever need someone, don't hesitate to message me or contact me. I'm not gonna turn you down. I'm not gonna be like, dude. When I'm live streaming, that is like one of the only ways to get a hold of me. Speaking of, I got affiliated in a couple sponsors at this point. I'm sponsored by Swift Lifestyles, which is one of the icons you see other than Mom. And I am sponsored by Pyra, which is another place like Swift Lifestyles, only they offer CBD gummies and other cool stuff. And I'm currently sitting here in one of their t-shirts. You know, people should actually teach their sons it's okay to lose your shit sometimes. And it's okay to lose control. You look at me, I lost my crap lost my crap back at the beginning of the year. And now I'm back in school and just like, woo. Let's play with whatever program I have now. And I've been live streaming pretty much every night because human interaction, you know? I don't like really leaving my house, and being around a bunch of people just isn't my idea of fun. But live streaming, whew, count me in. And I really just want to sing that song. Alrighty then. Give us a moment, everyone. Okay, sorry about that. Actually, that's the white box.
It smells like lilacs and right down there. And the moon is so pretty.
The moon is so pretty.
Yes. And my other part where that was big dippers over the backyard.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah. It's one of the things I always look for out there. It's kind of cloudy tonight, but it's really pretty. It smells like lilacs and rain.
Lilacs and rain.
Lilacs and rain.
You know who lilacs remind me of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should remind you of our backyard too, growing up. We have that giant old mulberry bush in the backyard.
Yeah, the hydrangea.
And the hydrangea and the box under your brother's window. And the rose bush.
See, rose bushes remind me of that place. Lilacs remind me of Miana's.
Yeah, that's just because I was all about my rose bush. Although I saved that lilac bush more times than I can tell you because everybody wanted to mow it down or cut it down, and I'm like, leave it. You leave that goddamn thing right there. How do you know it's spring if you don't smell lilacs?
Exactly.
Actually, you know it's spring around here because of the
Yeah.
fucking June bugs.
I can completely understand, Gage. It's a lot. And bottling up your feelings still is not a good thing. You want to tell him, Mom?
What's going on? Does that mean into a conversation blind?
Yep.
Yeah, don't bottle up your feelings. Don't compartmentalize. Face your shit. Deal with it and go on with your life happy like that. Right?
Yep.
Honestly, we live in a society that is so fucking confusing.
Men should be allowed to lose their shit whenever they need to.
Well, you know what? What was it they were saying about mental health at this point because of COVID? They're saying astronomical numbers of patrons because people are just not taking this well.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You need a vent is what you need. That's why there's art.
You shouldn't be scared you shouldn't be scared of your feelings and how you see yourself afterwards. If you still see yourself the same, it's a good thing. If you feel like something needs to change, it's still a good thing.
That didn't make a lot of sense there, right? Question is, why are you afraid?
Yeah, why are you afraid?
Why are you afraid of that? What is there to fear? What part of yourself is it that you fear? That's the question.
Yeah, what Granny said.
What?
Said, yeah, what Granny said.
Well, how do we face our, you gotta face your fears, you gotta face who you are, because you have to live with yourself, right?
Yeah.
And if you can accept who you are and just go on and be happy that, well, hey, either I'm working on changing that or I like who I am, then you're way ahead of a lot of people on this planet.
Don't repress your feelings.